doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
This will wind up a loss on the play, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill it for a loss.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
31. We're set. 36. 59. 54.
In motion goes the tight end. Watson looks to throw again. He's got it.
And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught from Brown's touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The Charles defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your teams now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
59.
Johnson goes in motion left. Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And the catch made by Johnson. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
54 is down, he's coming. 54.
To the air yet again, Watson.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Browns first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Down to about the 32.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Alert! 59.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive, and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
59. 54.
Now it's Watson.
And now Watson throws another interception.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Cybered on for the PAT.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. He'll complete this one to Collins.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
It's on 3rd down today. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Watson. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
I 31, 26, I 59, I 59.
And they'll bring Judy in motion right.
Again, it's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll try to throw now. Young.
That one completes him again.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
He's got Hamler on the out route.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
Jacobs is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Ah, what a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. He finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Alert! 24.
Now Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now.
Breaks the